Hi, I'm Sarah Rose, the assistant lifestyle editor.
And I'm Bryn Krug, the chief copy editor, and welcome back to The Trend, a Northern Star pop culture podcast.
Each week, we will be talking about what's been trending on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and everything in between.
We're going to rank a few topics, beginning with what we think is in and what we think is out.
Let's get cracking. All right, Bryn, do you want to introduce our first topic? You're very passionate about this.
I wouldn't say passionate. So I think it was Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Friday morning, I woke up. Obviously, I start my day by scrolling through social media feeds in bed. It's a bad habit. I'm trying to curb it, but it is what it is. But anyway, I see like 5 different posts about Mark Zuckerberg's new look and people like calling him hot. So it was a picture of him in like a blue like crew neck or t-shirt with like a little like silver chain, which is like what's Mark Zuckerberg doing with the chain on?
Exactly.
And a beard. And everyone was saying like, "Oh my gosh, he looks so hotter," because people criticize Mark Zuckerberg for being slightly alien-esque. So people were saying that it makes him look less like an alien. But I texted Sarah. I was like, "Oh, we got to talk about Mark Zuckerberg's new look."
Mm-hmm.
But then I got into the office and I was like looking for it to see where it was posted.
Mm-hmm.
And I like looked up on Google Mark Zuckerberg new look and see the photo of him like in the beard next to a photo of him where he looks like he usually does, not with the beard. So it was photoshopped, and I feel like it's such fake news because like I know of multiple other people who just saw the post and were like, "Oh my god, this is real." But you heard it here first. It's fake news. He doesn't actually have a beard. And I watched, they just also launched a new version of Meta AI on Instagram. So Mark Zuckerberg posted a video on Instagram talking about Meta AI, and I thought maybe that the beard was like a new filter with the AI. Literally like watched the entire video. No, it's just who knows who photoshopped it. But yeah, so if this was his new look, that would be crazy, but it's fake news, but it's still funny.
It is still funny. I saw it and I was like, okay, he's changing up his look. Because if you type in Mark Zuckerberg, you have photos of him. He looks very young. He looks, I don't know how to say it. Like very alien type of, very weird. He's an interesting character. But yeah, I thought the same thing too because we were in the same room when you were like, "Oh my god, someone just photoshopped this."
Yeah.
And my immediate thought was that, "Oh, maybe this is his way of promoting the Meta AI."
Mm-hmm.
And he takes all the photos and he's like, "This is what I can do, so I don't have a beard anymore." But no, I wonder if he's seen this.
I know.
And if he's considering it.
I wonder if it will inspire him. Because, yeah, he's received such positive feedback.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a marketing scheme for the new Meta AI. Because now everyone's talking about Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I've been seeing it all over Twitter now after you said it.
Yeah. But speaking of Mark Zuckerberg and the Instagram Meta thing, we also have... This week, my Instagram updated. We're now in the search bar, like it always has, Meta AI with Llama 3 is what it's called. So it's like an AI chatbot built into Instagram. So if you ask it a question, it opens up like an Instagram DM chat. Mm-hmm. So it's similar to the Snapchat AI where you can ask it questions. I'm not an AI expert or anything. But I do think just on a normal basis, it is kind of annoying because I'm like, I don't need AI in my Instagram feed. So it's like just kind of annoying that it's there.
Yeah, I also don't like that the search bar is still there when you scroll down on the feed.
Yeah.
And then also when you click on it, like if you want to search up somebody, it has all these Ask Meta AI, like, example questions.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
And I don't think this AI is necessarily slow, but it does seem to be, I feel like it's slower than other AIs that I've used. Like I used like Microsoft ones once, and it was like it had a really quick return time, whereas this one I feel like it buffers, like it types for a little. Yeah. And then also I initially clicked like when I first clicked on the feature, I clicked on one of like the suggested things.
Yeah.
And the thing it suggested was, what's a perfect desk setup? And then I felt like it took too long to give a response because I'm like, you should, like, didn't you already answer this question if it's one of the
I know,
whatever?
right?
But I know one of the biggest talks regarding AI right now is if it will take people's jobs.
Yeah.
But I'm here to say I don't think it can.
No.
Because before we recorded today, I asked Meta AI, what should I talk about on my pop culture podcast today? And it said celebrity news, movies and TV reviews, music, pop culture, trends, blah, 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 XYZ. But yeah, it just gave the formula. It didn't give me any specific topics.
Yeah.
So I tried to be more specific. What important things happened in pop culture recently? And it gave me some of the biggest pop culture moments from 2023. So a little too dated. So then I asked again, what important pop culture things happened this week? And we have a queer soccer romance, a guitarist who died, a Metallica member's tattoos,
Oh.
a Simone Biles things, and then Taylor Swift's
New
Tortured
album.
Poets Department, of course. But yeah, so
Interesting.
I mean, it's an AI. Again, I don't know that much about AI, but it's there. But I think it's kind of annoying, and yeah, and it's not even that impressive because, well, at
No,
least for
it's
that, I
not.
just asked it those questions, and it was no hope. We're not talking about it was no help. We're not talking about any of those topics today.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. Meta AI.
Useless.
Yeah, it's useless. It can't keep up with Sarah and I.
Yeah, I would say I also did one of the suggested questions on Instagram, and it did like the little 3 dots. It disappeared. It came again, disappeared, and then it produced a picture. And I was like, yes, it takes too long, but I wonder if they did that. I don't know if it's like in the algorithm that it takes too long because this is like still fairly new, or if they're doing that intentionally to make it more human.
Yeah. Like how the My AI on Snapchat will like pop up.
Yeah.
Like it's actually in chat.
So very interesting, but I don't utilize AI, so I don't find this appealing.
No, I've like never, like I have so many friends who will use AI for class assignments.
Yeah.
I have used an AI for a class assignment one time,
Ooh.
and it was a media and technology class about AI. So we were practicing using AI with prompts. So
cute.
it wasn't cheating. We were supposed to. But yeah, because I'm like, I thought it was Chat GBT for like ages.
No
and I know other
way.
people, because if you say Chat GBT and Chat GPT,
It
like,
sounds the same.
It sounds the same. But so I guess that also proves that I don't know
Oh
things
my
about AI,
goodness.
is I didn't even know what it was called.
That's funny. But yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, take notes. Hopefully his hair can grow out that long.
Debut
his facial
the
hair.
new length, the new debut the new look, and yeah. All
But-
right, Sarah knows more about our next topic than
Yes,
I do.
I'm so excited. So, I needed like time to cook on this one because Bridgerton season 3 is almost here, and the trailer dropped last week, and as you know, Bridgerton is based off. Well, Bryn doesn't know. I will let her know. Bridgerton is based off the very popular book series. It's a historical fiction. I think the actual genre is Regency romance. And it takes place in the Regency era in England. It's historical fiction, but it follows the Bridgerton family, and there's like 7 siblings, and each season follows a different sibling, and kind of it's a love story basically every season. It's a romance, and how they like fall in love with. It's always someone high ranking too, but it's huge. I know so many people love Bridgerton. First season came out in 2020, perfect quarantine watch. Season 2 came out last year, which is the best season. It's with Kate and Anthony, and this season follows Colin, who is the like third or fourth eldest Bridgerton, and Penelope, who we've seen throughout. So first season followed Daphne, who is the eldest, Bridgerton. Then it followed Anthony, and now we have Colin. So they kind of, I thought they were gonna switch between like girl boy, but I think they're going in like order of age. But season 3 came out. It looks really good. This is gonna be, the trope for this one is definitely gonna be like a pining, another not slow burn, because it's definitely a friends to lovers, but it's definitely gonna be a pining. The first season was definitely enemies to lovers, like kind of passion. Second season, again, was enemies to lover, but it was very much slow burn. This one, it's going to be, I would say, more like longing and desire. Because, Brent, at the end of season 2, Penelope, so let me give you background. So we have Penelope. She's not a Bridgerton, but she is friends with the Bridgerton family because she is best friends with Eloise, which is one of the Bridgerton siblings. And Penelope has always been in love with Colin, Eloise's brother. But Colin has always seen Penelope as, like, a sister. And at the end of season 2, Penelope overhears Colin talking to his friends, and he's like, never in a million years would I court Penelope Featherton.
Ooh.
And it's horrible. So it's like, he's got to get on his knees for her. Because now she's, in society, and she's being courted by other people, and he's like... He starts to look at her differently, and he's like, wait, I want her. So it's a good trope.
You always want what you can't have.
I know, right? I'm so excited. But this is something we can talk about. Bridgerton is doing what they did last season, where they're splitting up the show. So they split the season into 2 parts. The first part is coming out in May, and May 16th. And then the last few episodes are doing June 13th. I hate when shows do that, when they break it up.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, I think, because it's like, when you binge, we're in such a binge-watching culture.
Yes.
And it's like, that's how you get invested in it. Like, and you have to binge something. Fun fact, when the newest season of Stranger Things came out, I was binge-watching it. And then I just had 1 episode left, like, of the very last episode. Started it. But then I didn't have time to finish it before I went on vacation. I was in Seattle. Like, while I was in Seattle, I actually saw every spoiler in the world for the episode.
Oh, no.
So now I'm like, by the time I got back, I'm like, I have no motivation. So I technically have never finished it. I'm halfway through the season finale of the most recent season of Stranger Things, and I have not watched it.
Bryn.
So, like, I don't actually technically know what happens with, like, Max. Dude, I don't know the Vecna stuff. But it's like, yeah, like, you get into a show, so it kind of sucks to be like, get really into it. But then maybe it'll make the fandom stretch out. Does that make sense? Like,
that does make sense.
If you have more time to be like, oh, I'm really invested in this, and then a little break, like, you'll get invested again. Yeah. But, so the first half is out?
No, the first half is coming out May 16th.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just, like, 4 episodes. But it comes out summer when we're out of school, so I really wanted to sit down and watch all of it.
Yeah, because I've never actually watched the show, but I do feel like I have, like, a decent grasp on it just because I see so many edits and, like, so many TikToks of it. And I've seen a lot of scenes between Penelope and Colin recently, like, showing up on my feed. So I was like, when you were starting to talk about it, I was like, oh, that season must have come out already because, like, I feel like I've seen it.
No. Send them to me, Send them to me, though. I will take any edits.
Dude, it reminds me, it's actually my favorite video. That one, like, TikTok where it's like, show it to me, Rachel, please.
Yes!
That's so good.
The original was so funny, too.
Yeah.
I loved that trend. This fake celebrity death.
That was sick, though.
That cracked me up. I was laughing
Dude, yeah, because, like, for those of you who don't know, the trend was that people would tell mostly their parents that a celebrity they liked had died. They'll be
Yeah.
like, oh my God, so-and-so dead at 43. And then they would go like, oh no. But
Oh
it was
my
funny
God.
because like the parents would have like such a reaction because
Yeah.
they would be like such a big fan. I know like my mom saw the trend and she was like, I don't get this because like she doesn't care about celebrities
really?
like at all. But it was
Same
like
with my parents.
some were so invested.
Dude, and it was so funny. It was the Christmas of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas of 2022. So, like, everyone's families were
Yeah.
gathered, and the reactions were so much funny.
It was so good.
Oh, my God. I loved that trend so much. It was my favorite. But, yeah, Bridgerton Season 3, I'm very excited for. Colin, you better be begging for Penelope's hand after the way you've kind of treated her. I'm excited. Shall we get into the last and final topic?
We should.
All right. Fortnite. Fortnite does collabs all the time, and their recent collab has been with Avatar: The Last Airbender. And they have, hopefully all of you have seen the show, but we have a few characters from Avatar. We have Aang, and Bryn's seen Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
We both have not seen the live action. I have no desire to watch the live action. I've heard it's horrible. But we have Aang, we have Katara, Zuko, and Toph. And Aang actually, you can get Aang regular, like normal, and then his Avatar state skin, which is super cool and
that's
powerful.
cool.
And you get the Appa glider.
Oh, Appa Glider's so fun.
I love Appa. He's my favorite character, and
Yeah.
I want him so bad. But you can't buy him separately. You have to get Aang to get him, which sucks. But a lot of people have been like, oh, where's Sokka? Because they have the gang, and then there's just Zuko. But I was wondering that too, but then I was like, Sokka's not a bender.
Oh,
so
true.
it kind of makes sense that they didn't.
Yeah,
have
and
him.
then, oh yeah, because they also have 4. They have one of each element.
They do in the
And
map.
I also feel like who would, no offense, I'm not trying to hate on Sokka, but who would buy Sokka? Like, if
I
you
know.
have Aang, Toph, Zuko, and Katara as your options,
Yeah.
like, realistically, I feel like that many people wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
And then it messes up the theme.
It does mess
But,
up the theme.
I'm just looking at pictures. The proportions are interesting to me because, like, in the show, they're obviously kids. So,
Yeah.
like, Aang and Toph are, like, much shorter. But it seems like they're all, like, standard Fortnite skin size.
I know.
Which makes sense for Fortnite, but it's just interesting, like, given the show.
Yeah, they look a lot older. Zuko
Mhm.
looks the same, but, like, Aang and Toph don't look like kids.
Yeah.
They look like preteens.
I wonder if they're going to have, like, cool emotes.
I think
They must have emotes.
Toph has an emote where she's like, it's like a spin flurry. But other than that, they really haven't had any. But I've tried all the bending in the map, and I hate it. I don't use them at all.
Wait, you can,
because-
like, bend in the map?
Yeah, so, like,
Oh.
when you go, they're, like, in chest, and they're, like, gold, like, mythic, and then airbending, waterbending, firebending. And they're really cool. I've sniped so many people who have been trying to use that on me because they haven't figured out the aim.
Yeah.
But if you do figure out how to aim, especially with the water and firebending, it deals a lot of damage.
Really?
But I don't use it.
No, 'Cause I
can't use it.
I'm a Fortnite player. I prefer Fortnite Festival because I'm horrible.
Yes.
I'm not, like, I just started playing recently. Like, I was never into it when it was, like, the huge hype initially.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't, like, I think I played Fortnite for the first time, like, last year. Like, it was crazy. But anyway, like, I'm not good. Actually, if you see me, like, try to aim, it's pathetic. So I'm like, I know that I could not control these abilities. Like, I'm actually, like, having a gun out, like, 10 times, and I hit them once. Like, it's not good. But it's fun. It's, because Fortnite's a good game to play with friends.
It is. I've seen your wins on your Snapchat. Rarely, though. I'm not that great at it.
Okay, wait, rare, that makes it sound like I don't win a lot. I mean, not saying that I do win a lot, but I also just don't play a lot in general.
That's true.
But it's just so funny. I do post, it's ironic, guys, don't worry. But, like, posting a victory royale and, like, tagging your friends is so funny.
It is. Yeah. You mostly play duos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly duos, or I do trios sometimes. Like, it depends. Because, yeah, I can only play when I'm back in my hometown. Because that's where my
Gotcha.
Xbox is. Oh, yeah, what do you play on?
Oh my god. Wait, you have an apartment here.
Yeah, but it's, like, my family Xbox. So it stays there. Because, like, my brothers still use it. So I have my Switch here. But we were going to get Fortnite on the Switch. But we didn't have enough storage. So we'd have to buy, like, an SD card. And that's a lot of work.
Playing Fortnite on a Switch is not going to be impossible. I don't know how you would do that.
Dude, I have a friend that does it.
No way.
She, like, plays Switch Fortnite every day. She loves
Valid,
it.
but oh my goodness.
I think she has a Switch Lite too.
Oh my god. Kudos to her. I play on an Xbox too. And then sometimes I do Fortnite split screen because you can do that on an Xbox. You can split screen and do duos. So it's fun. But I love Fortnite. Also, I forgot to mention, also Korra is a skin you can buy. Do you know Korra?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen that show.
I haven't seen the show.
She actually came first, and then the Avatar, The Last Airbender game came after her. So it was very interesting. But nobody really likes the show. I've seen like 50-50 on her.
Yeah, I know some people who like it, but I think, yeah, people don't like it as much as the original. Yeah. But it still has its fans.
Yeah, so I like it. I want Appa so bad. I hope this is like a limited edition collab, so I think we only have like less than 15 days before it all goes away.
Oh my god.
But
guys, work quick.
I know.
No, I think my favorite thing is the Appa glider. That's
I know,
really cool.
I love Appa so much.
All right. Oh,
you want to do the ranking?
Yeah, so let's get into the ranking. Last place. Okay, should we do? I think we should split up Meta AI and Mark Zuckerberg.
That's true, because they're separate things.
I think in fourth place we should have Meta AI.
Not in.
I'm not planning on using it. We have other AIs, and now it's just kind of clogging up Instagram. I don't feel like we needed the feature, but I know that Mark Zuckerberg is trying to go into that realm for like with all his Meta stuff. And what's that like world that the metaverse?
The metaverse.
So, like, he's definitely trying, but I would say that's out. Like I don't care to
like
use it.
I don't care either.
I say third, Mark Zuckerberg's new look. It's third. I say it's in because I think it's a fun look. I think you should try it out.
Yeah.
But so I say it's in, but it's third place because it's not real.
Yeah, I know. If he committed to it, it would be higher. I'm gonna put Bridgerton season 3 next because I like it. I'm not as hyped for it as the other seasons, just because I don't really care that much about Penelope.
Really?
But I'm so excited nonetheless because I know we're gonna get like cameos of past like characters of the couples from last season. So I'm more excited for that than I am the main couple. But also they're splitting up the season and I hate that.
Yeah.
And I hate that might become a new normal for TV shows to do that.
It's so backwards. It's like because streaming services literally started because everyone's like, I don't want to pay for cable. So let me just have one streaming service. But now there's so many streaming services that it's the same price as paying for channels on cable.
Yeah.
And now before also with streaming services, you could binge watch and didn't have to wait for stuff to come out. And now it's back to not releasing all at once. So it's like it feels like it keeps swapping and going backwards.
I know. I don't like it. But Fortnite Avatar.
Number one.
We love to see it.
It's just cool.
It is
fun.
cool.
It's always fun to get new skins.
It is. And Fortnite needs to do more collabs. The only thing I'm confused about is why this didn't happen when the live action came out.
Yeah.
Why it's so late. But
yeah. But then people like the skins more than like the live action anyway. So.
Yes, that is very true.
But yeah, so that's in. Dude, 3 in things, 1 out. Pretty good week.
That is pretty good.
But that concludes episode 10 of The Trend. Thank you for listening or watching if you're tuning in on YouTube, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.